folks, I'm Callus. Welcome to the channel. I wanted to make a short video showing the layout for my Ultimate Iron Man Challenge Week 1 mission, which I've already died, so I'm out of, but I am going to continue playing along, testing the scenario. We are all testing the scenario. Season 0 is exactly that, and you can see that building that just popped in right there at the top of the mountain. That is my Week 1 mission POI. The beautiful part about it is it's all surrounded by these advanced fortresses and Epsilon Defense 2s, and it's on top of a mountain. I've never seen that before. I had thought that it was specifically built that way, so let's change my field of view so we can get a little closer look without getting too close. I believe I heard the hangar. I've never played the hangar before, so it's going to be brand new to me. I believe I've heard it has one turret. I have purposely been avoiding watching the other participants' videos of their Week 1 missions because I didn't want any spoilers. But what I'm thinking about doing, the way this is all set up, is come in with I'm in a Orca Scout SV at the moment, so I'm thinking about coming in with the Scout SV, take out all the turrets on all of these buildings first, and then come back in with a tank that I have spawned in. I have spawned in one of XCaliber's tanks called the Gun Pup, I believe that's the name of it, and work at these buildings one at a time from a hover vessel. I will, of course, like I said, use the Orca to take out the turrets first, the big heavy turrets. And the way this is set up, it's I find very interesting. Each building looks like it has a blind spot from all the rest of them. Possibly even if I wanted to go just at that hangar first, which I don't intend to do. Yeah, I'm gonna save it for last. I have been spending this last week finishing off the other enemy POIs on the planet, as well as the moon. What I'm thinking about doing is, or when I'm done with this, I'm going to make a detour by the moon, mine up the last 2 Pentaxid deposits on my way to the second planet. For whatever reason, when I recorded this, it did not record my mic, so I'm gonna have to do this as all a voiceover now. What I was talking about was trying to remember what I was talking about at this point in time. I know I talked about, the blind spots, and I think what I was doing here, yeah, this is what I was doing here. I was lowering down to see if I were to come up from this angle, if that far building would be a blind spot, and it is for the second building, because I can easily take it might not be a blind spot from the one up above, but as steep as that cliff is, it looks like it would be. Not sure what I was waiting for there, I don't recall. But I do circle around a few times, getting a good look. This is my my mission recon, if you will. And what I'm thinking about doing is starting with that building on the valley floor down there. Come up this side of the mountain, work on this second building here on the highest step. Then come down to the building right there in the crosshairs on the lower step. Then when I'm done with that, I will come down the mountain back up the mountain here and work on that building that's in my crosshairs there. Then I can go up and work on the hangar up at the very top. I think what I really don't want to do is have to mess with XXCX patrols in the SV, because I mean it would just take forever. With this many POIs scattered around the way they are, or excuse me, as close as they are, there are going to be, there should be a ton of XXCX patrols. I don't know exactly how many patrols are spawned from each building, but I know it's quite a bit. I'm looking at 5 buildings here, so I mean I would expect at least 10 spawns per building. You know, to do that with a SV, I think would just be more of a pain. So what I'm thinking about doing is, after I take out the heavy turrets with the SV, I'll fly back, grab my tank, and come in with it, and I can just let the turrets deal with the SVs. It looked like there was supposed to be another building in that spot right there, on that step. Now I've had games in the past where buildings just weren't there. My compass said they were there, and you could circle around the bald spot on the planet. This is where I'm looking at how I want to approach. You know, each spot. If I come in from the water here, I'll have to creep right up the valley in the HV. Let the turrets on the tank do all the work. Come around the base of the mountain, or come in from this direction. I don't like going through the trees without the XXCX, because you just can't see them. But if I approach this one here at the base of the mountain first, I don't really think any of the other buildings can do anything about it. That hangar up top, you know, at some point in time, it will have a line of sight on me. But once all the turrets are out, I was trying to get a higher, better look, but that was taking me out of the atmosphere there. But once all the heavy turrets are out, you know, I come in with the HV. Well, really, then the only threat is XXCX patrols. I want to do this all in one run. Well, one run for the SV, and then come back with one run for the HV. So it'll likely be, well, it'll be at least 2 parts video. Depending on how slowly I have to come in with HV, I might have to divide that up, or I'll just cut out all the parts of the, you know, if it takes me an hour to creep in here with HV, taking out XXCX patrols, then I won't bother wasting film time with that. I'll just wait till we get into this building and start the dungeon crawls. Anyway, folks, that is my plan so far. I'm really pretty excited. I think this is going to be fun. I think utilizing the HV to do that is going to make it even more fun. So you all have a good night, folks.